you doing?
What's going on, man?
Huh?
Hey, do you have any weapons on you or anything?
No.
No?
Pat you down, make sure you don't.
Sure.
Just your keys.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna take those off here.
What's it? Do you have a bulge up here? What's in here? No,
Nothing.
Just
I have my, this is my wallet.
All right, you can come back.
For months after Jared Bridegan was murdered, investigators were searching for the person who had pulled the trigger. But when they finally identified Henry Tenon, they discovered something important. According to the arrest warrant, investigators found only one known connection between Henry Tenon and Jared Bridegan. That connection was Mario Fernandez-Saldana. Mario was Shanna Gardner's husband. Henry had rented a home from him, and investigators would eventually uncover checks, dozens of phone contacts, and a trail of communication connecting the two men before and after Jared's murder. Today, Mario Fernandez-Saldana is the first defendant in this case to go to trial. So who exactly is Mario Fernandez-Saldana, and how did investigators come to believe he was involved in the plot to kill Jared Bridegan? Mario Fernandez-Saldana became a major part of Shanna Gardner's life very quickly. One of the people investigators later questioned about that relationship was Elizabeth Smith, a former close friend of Shanna's who had known her since around 2016. In her sworn statement, Smith described how quickly the relationship developed, and also repeated something Shanna had once told her about Mario and Jared.
And Mario is somebody that you have met before?
Yes.
Okay. When you first met Shanna, she and Mario were not together, correct?
Yes.
And at some point when you were friends with Shanna, she and Mario began dating, and you described it as a very quick courtship. They met like 4 weeks later, they were engaged.
Yes.
Okay. And you were talking about something that Shanna told you while you all were working at the school, that she was complaining about her and Jared's kind of custody battle and his sort of attacks through the courts on her parenting.
Yes.
And she told you something along the lines of, and if I misquote this, just correct me, that you know Mario has a military background. He said he could get 4 people and break into his house in the middle of the night and, quote, take care of him and no one would ever know. Is that right?
Yes.
And Shanna said Mario said that in reference to Jared.
Yes.
And when she told you this, you found that very odd.
Yes.
What was her demeanor kind of when she was telling you this?
Very casual. There was nothing concerning from her. I mean, she kind of laughed it off, laughed about it, and casual.
And you yourself heard Mario make some statements about having, what you said, killed people in the past.
Yes.
It is important to distinguish what Smith personally witnessed from what she was repeating in this part of the interview. Smith did not hear Mario make that specific statement about Jared herself. She testified that Shanna had told her Mario said it, but investigators then asked Smith about something she says she did hear directly from Mario.
You said that you went to dinner pre-COVID, although you can't be sure of the time, with Shanna, and Mario came along with your children.
Yes.
And that you and Mario were kind of having like a contentious discussion at this dinner. He was challenging you about your faith, and you weren't backing down.
Yes.
Okay. And you said at some point he kind of looked at you and you called it a stare down.
Mm-hmm.
And
yes.
What did he say?
He said, I'm in the military, I've killed people before.
Okay. And you said that Shanna could tell you were uncomfortable, and after this dinner she sort of called you and apologized.
Yes.
Okay.
The next important connection investigators examined was Henry Tenon. Months before Henry would be publicly identified as a suspect in Jared Bridegan's murder, detectives were already trying to understand his relationship with Mario Fernandez-Saldana. What you're about to hear are 3 separate excerpts from the same police interview with Henry on July 19th, 2022. In the first, detectives asked how long Henry had known Mario. In the second, they focus on their landlord-tenant relationship and how Henry paid his rent. And in the third, they ask Henry to describe Mario personally and whether he had ever seen him become violent or aggressive. The excerpts have been shortened to focus on those specific parts of the conversation, but they all come from the same interview.
This is Detective Lamont with Jackson Beach Police Department. Currently located at 5239 Potomac Avenue. I'm currently speaking with Henry
Tenon.
Tenon? Okay. So basically, man, we're just trying to do our due diligence, talk to all of the people associated with the case. Obviously, I explained to you that Mario's married to our victim's ex-wife. So I just wanted to get a little bit of background on what you know about Mario.
Shoot, other than you own this place.
How long have you known him?
Ooh, probably about
4 years?
3.5 maybe.
So you said, I'm sorry, just real quick. You said about 3 years you rented from Mario?
Yeah.
About 3 years. Okay. When you lived here with him, how'd you make your payments with him? Was it cash, check, cash? He'd come by and get it, or?
Yeah.
Okay. Did he ever come by with anybody, or was it just him?
Every once in a while you have a female with him.
Did Mario ever? I mean, I don't know how well you know him, man. So I know I'm kind of asking questions that might be out of your purview. But when you knew him, was there anybody that seemed like he trusted more than anybody else? Someone that he would confide in, or have him take care of stuff?
Yeah, he was always a rush guy. He'd come in, get his money.
Yeah.
Don't.
Did you ever see him get, I don't know, violent or aggressive or anything like that? No. Could you see him?
He never had no reason to, I guess.
Yeah.
He'd come and get his money, and that was it. He said, I'll see you later.
Yeah.
Have a problem, give me a call.
I got you.
And then when the well went out back, I gave him a call, and next thing I know, got a new well.
Yeah.
There's a new motor for the well. But I had to install it.
Well, it is what it is, right?
Yeah.
I mean, at least you got water to the house.
Okay. That was the main thing there, to get the water in the house.
You gotta have water, man. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Is there anything you could think of that might be important for me, man? Just anything you might have seen with him?
Nothing that I've seen
Okay.
to lead to maybe a connection to an incident like that.
Yeah.
I ain't never got aggressive around me.
Henry's description of Mario was relatively ordinary. He knew him as a landlord, someone who collected rent, handled problems at the property, and according to Henry, had never acted violently or aggressively around him. But investigators were looking at more than Henry's personal impression. They had already connected Henry to a rental property owned by Mario, and later records placed that property at the center of the investigation. Investigators also began examining phone records, movements, and other contacts between the two men as they tried to understand whether their relationship went beyond that of landlord and tenant. By that point, Mario Fernandez-Saldana was no longer simply Shanna Gardner's husband. He had become one of the central figures investigators were examining in connection with Jared Bridegan's murder. Mario Fernandez-Saldana has pleaded not guilty to the charges against him. His trial is now beginning in Jacksonville, and prosecutors are expected to lay out in detail why they believe he was involved in the plot to kill Jared Bridegan.
Do I need to shut off my vehicle?
Yeah, you can shut it off.
Do I just need to rip it off?
Yeah, I'll show you.
Sure.
You got anything on your person? You can come back here. Hey, do you have any weapons on you or anything?
No.
I'm going to pat you down, make sure you don't have
Sure,
anything.
sure.
All right, swim for me.